Welcome to another podcast. I'm Cameron.
You got Corey named Harvey here. You got
Sebastian.
And you also got
Ty.
And last but not least.
I already said my name, bro.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the first topic.
Alright, first thing that I got. So, Ninja has officially left Twitch. How you feel?
Don't care.
I mean, you say you don't care, but to me, this is a sign that Mixer is picking up steam. He pretty much left Twitch.
It's a sign that Mixer decided, hey, I want to pay people money, so.
Which is Microsoft's plan all along. That's what they do on Xbox. That's what they do. Yeah, that's what they do to secure the market. They're
Here's
paying.
the thing. Mixer says like, oh, you got something good for you? Hey, how about pay you double what they're paying you?
Look, man.
It's like they take a key player and then your team just falls.
Look.
But also that means less people on Twitch for us. So it still hurts us. Hurts everybody else.
Look.
Because everybody's in Twitch now.
Look, man. All I gotta say is, you know what sandwich came first? The Big Mac or the Whopper?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
The
Wait,
Whopper.
for those who
Really?
don't know,
Mhm.
what
The Whopper
is
came
Twitch?
before
What is
The
Mixer?
well, actually, I think the Big Mac and the Whopper
I'm
came
just
around the same
saying,
time.
there's some
But
people that know.
the thing is, do you know who first invented Play Places?
I have no idea.
Burger King. Burger King first started off with Play Places. Do you know why McDonald's is credited with Play Places?
If this is better.
Because it's McDonald's.
Because
right?
McDonald's is biggest.
No, because you can find a McDonald's a whole lot faster than you can find a Burger King.
Sure.
And not only that, they invested a whole lot more money into that idea.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, if you have more money, which last time I checked, Mixer has more money than Twitch because they are owned by Microsoft. So they can afford to just throw money at things. Same thing with Marvel and DC. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, you could say, DC's been messing up. Which don't get me wrong, you're right. But when I look at Warner Brothers and I look at Disney, I mean,
But
Disney has more money.
Wait. I can't let you use that argument because with Marvel, DC's been owned by Warner Brothers for a long time.
And nobody's saying that that's the only reason.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
He's using to make a point.
I'm just saying that Disney can afford more mess ups. So the thing is, whenever DC tries to make a point or tries to do something, they have to be overly cautious, and I think that over caution is what causes problems.
Okay, we got to catch up our only female right now. So
First
Twitch.
of all,
So Twitch. What, do you know what Twitch is?
I know what Mixer is.
Okay,
I just want to make sure I know.
Okay.
What Twitch
Hey,
is.
by the way.
First of all,
in
you're
this
supposed to
podcast,
introduce me anyway.
This is where you just got labeled sexist.
I mean,
That was
hey,
bad.
look, yes,
No, and what you're doing now is you're about to dig a hole to make yourself.
that's fine. I'll dig the hole.
Dig the
Okay,
hole.
I dig the hole.
How about
So,
How about
Twitch.
no. How about we allow people, if they have a question, they ask it. We don't assume.
Ty get past in the question.
No.
She did that.
She asked one thing, but she didn't ask to be called a female.
The way.
She just asked.
Okay,
For
my
those
bad.
who don't know,
Tyler. Okay.
what is Mixer and what is Twitch?
Okay, both.
Isn't that a video game? Like the video game where you can broadcast your video game
I mean,
experience? Okay.
No, that's exactly what both
For
of those
Mixer
are.
is.
Both
I don't
Mixer-
know what Twitch
Both of
is.
those. No.
Both Mixer and
Both of those
Twitch are pretty
Their
much.
names make no sense.
No.
I like Mixer because you can invite people to look in on what you're doing, right?
Yeah, but you can do the same thing on Twitch, but
I
neither
don't
one of their
know
names
about
make
that.
sense. When I hear the name Mixer, you know what I think is?
What?
Think of. Golly.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, the thing I think of is I think of something that's about to be mixed. I would download an app called Mixer if it meant that I was like mixing drinks or
No,
something like that.
You know, honestly, what I thought
and
Mixer was?
Twitch, man, Twitch doesn't sound like anything that you would be watching a video on. It
But
sounds
they're
like.
not getting ready for their names. They're
What are you
ready
doing?
for what
I'm
they
about to
do.
go watch
I-
Twitch.
I
You're
thought
not gonna watch
Mixer-
somebody Twitch for like an hour. That's what I thought. When
I thought
first
Mixer
heard
at
it.
first was like, like DJ. I was
That would be cool too.
yeah, I was like,
That would
oh
be cool
shit.
too. You know what? They should have called it something else. Like YouTube, that makes sense. Because you know what you're doing? You're sitting there, which is you, and you have a tube in front of you, which is like a TV.
Oh my
It's like a portal to another universe.
I
If you
think
doubt that,
people-
call a 5-year-old. Watch their life.
I think the
That's
whole
another universe
concept of Mixer was like, get into the mix and watch us play our game. That's pretty much what I thought it was.
Again, Mixer and Twitch are pretty much, if you don't know already, they're pretty much streaming platforms meant to, cover people playing video games, cover the top players, cover competitions, tournaments, and stuff like that. So me personally, I like to watch Smite videos, like the tournaments and stuff. But actually, what just happened over last weekend was Evo, which is, if you don't know what Evo is like a big tournament that goes down every year.
Does it evolve?
It evolves.
Okay.
Is it just tournament or is it the biggest tournament in the world?
I can't say it's the biggest tournament. Or is it really the biggest tournament in the world?
Yes. It's a national tournament.
Oh my gosh, we're looking for hot button words now. Like biggest tournament in the whole world.
In the entire world.
No one cares.
I care. They announced your number there. I care.
No, but do you care that we say that it's the biggest tournament in the world? Do
Yes.
you want to give them that hype?
Yes.
Why? Do you participate in that tournament?
I would.
Would you?
Well, my people were there.
Can you qualify for that?
I can't. Well,
Okay.
what my people did.
All right then. What are your people?
Yeah.
Is that how we live now? We live vicariously through others?
Sometimes, yes. we
No,
do.
absolutely we do. That's why YouTube
No,
Mixer,
absolutely.
and also Twitch exists.
Wait.
And Mixer.
What I don't understand is, so I was watching my nieces last weekend.
Okay.
And Lyric was literally watching.
Other people play their.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was there?
so like-
I'm like,
Yes.
no, you're
Yeah,
wrong.
she does that.
No, that's literally the entire conversation that I just said. But here's the thing. You're literally chiming in, but everyone does it.
Of
But
course.
little girls?
How-to video.
Time out. So, our nephew, we give him his tablet just to make him be quiet for a couple minutes. All he does on that tablet is watch other people play with Legos.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
Yeah, you know what? You buy him some Legos, and you know what he does? He looks at them and then goes right to the tablet. I just want to watch people play Legos.
It was it's step-by-step instructions. He didn't even have the sets. It was a complete Star Wars set. I'm like, so does he have the set at home? No, he just likes it. It's like,
That's dumb. The first thing I'm going to do, ban YouTube. When I have a kid, I'm going to ban it.
So, did you even watch Evo this year, Corey?
Sorry, nothing bad.
You look like something.
We just completely forgot our friend's birthday.
oh my god.
text them.
No, we were supposed to meet them for
No.
today.
Okay, well, do y'all need to go after or?
Like right now.
Oh my god.
They got the table.
I know.
Oh my gosh, they got the
But
table.
it's
No, guys,
Just-
keep recording. Hang on, here we go.
Come out.
No, how far away is it?
You should call him.
off of 610.
What?
Oh, snap. Hey, you about to take the total?
And you would think
How far is this place?
you would think Corey would learn to actually put things on calendars because he forgets
I
everything.
forgot.
Hey
Completely.
Siri, set him a reminder.
So that's what we do. Oh, by the way, you know that this is about to be aired, so they're gonna know that you forgot. So that's fine.
Oh crap, it's 13 minutes away.
Yeah, it's 33
He
minutes
knows
away.
how to remind
You know what?
you.
You could say traffic because it's off 610, but you're lying. So are you okay with lying?
Yes.
Wow.
What kind of question is that?
Wow. You know,
So
honesty is the best
Just
policy.
to confirm, okay with lying.
You know,
period.
honesty is the best
No,
policy.
so what I
Hang on,
would
whoa, hang on. So what I would recommend is I would recommend that you send a text message that says you are running a little behind due to you lost track of time.
ooh, you're not lying. You're not technically lying.
You're not technically lying there.
And the new podcast name, How to Get Away with Lying to Your Friends.
Exactly.
There you go.
That works.
Oh no.
Lost track of time.
But you know what?
You gotta write lost track of time because you about to show up 30 minutes late.
It's all about
Now, if
wording.
you show up 30 minutes late somewhere, bro, you gotta say lost track of time. Because if you didn't lose track of time, you lost track of your mind.
No, wait. 30 minutes, you can technically do the whole traffic, bro. I read the
30
traffic.
minutes.
This is not off West Timer, bro.
8 o'clock.
This is a Katie. What are you talking about?
But that's lost track of time.
I can be a Katie.
Power.
She already got a table.
Yeah, she has a table. She's waiting.
She gave you the AOK.
But there's others.
Yeah, she gave you A-OK, meaning,
Wait,
you know what?
it's a big
She
table
understands.
and
So when you
others.
show up,
Others.
it's not going to be as hate-filled.
It's
Still some hate-filled.
It's
It's
no,
not-
because Corinne's gonna be there and she's a fucking.
All right.
Oh.
So, next topic.
So, Joey, just edit this part out. You know, it's cool.
Why do you
Corinne's
guys
what,
want
man?
She's a
ever?
bitch. Goddamn.
No.
She know what it is. Goddamn.
No. Anyway.
Damn.
Hold on.
It's like that.
So, Evo.
I mean,
No.
hey, no. So let's talk about the thing that just happened. Okay.
Exactly.
So what we just realized is, why do people have friends that they really don't care to call friends?
Because of growth.
She's still a friend.
Think about it.
Wait, how can she still be a friend if you think that
She's a bitch.
Exactly.
But think
If someone's a
about it.
bitch, I don't want to associate with them.
Those are the people you want to outlast or do better at. Be with them.
So what you're telling me is competition is the reason we keep those people around?
Sometimes.
That's horrible.
It is.
Hold up. It's
It's also
old
motivating.
man touring.
It is, but it's also
You
motivating.
know what? I'm just gonna put this on speaker. What's up, bro? Oh, you're on speaker, by the way.
And we're filming the podcast, letting you know.
You live on the AOE Podcast. What's going on?
I thought we were gonna mention your name.
Too late.
Too late.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hello? Okay. Yes.
Yeah, but Corey about to leave.
Shut. Go ahead. No, just worry. Don't worry about it. Just go. Yeah.
Just go.
No, and Chris, I wanted you to be a part of the podcast. That's why I put you on speaker.
That doesn't help, bro.
Oh, that doesn't help.
That doesn't help. Like, if I want to be part of the podcast,
Damn.
All right.
I mean, you're old man touring.
Yeah,
I'm still here. Yes.
Well, welcome, old man touring. Now we can get to the real shit. Okay. How happy are we that Tom Welling is back as Superman, at least for a little bit? Go.
The hype is real.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen in my entire life.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Like, this was literally like, I feel like I'm about to be a Power Ranger after this. I might be.
I mean, I
Because-
should
Wait,
already
hold
been
up.
Power Ranger.
The car.
No, I'm talking about the real,
no.
the movie. And the reason why I say that is, and like, to let y'all in on this joke, the joke is to be a Power Ranger, you have to get hit by a train. Because literally in that movie, everyone who became a Power Ranger got hit by a train. And I'm like literally around 5-year-olds. And it's ridiculous. It is a very highly sensitive mic, which has been explained like 100 times. So every time you run this bus, all people will hear is this bus.
And
This
you're about
is-
to get hit by a bus.
Yes. Well, no, I literally, this is how come I'm saying it's like an infinite amount of train wrecks. Like, I better come out being like the White Ranger or the Green Ranger or just any Ranger that was played by whoever the frick his name is, which is horrible because I can't remember it.
Jason.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Wait, why did you get to be the White Ranger?
Bruh,
He doesn't want to be the Blue Ranger.
I don't want to be the Blue Ranger. I definitely don't want to be the Red Ranger. I mean, I may be.
Black Ranger.
Yo, I may be the Black
You can
Ranger,
be
but
the
yo,
yellow
bro,
one.
did
The
y'all
yellow
know
one.
that man does not have all his digits on one of his hands?
What you mean?
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? The Black
You're
Ranger.
sitting there watching fingers.
No, it was one of those untold secrets, which was in like the behind the scenes footage of Power Rangers whenever they came out with their 50th
Whoa.
anniversary.
Are you
Wow.
serious?
I'm dead serious. You can look it up. This dude, he has missing fingers.
No,
Oh,
man.
man.
You fucking with me, right?
No, bro, he
This
is a
is-
magician.
Dude,
Literally.
he was doing like this.
Yes.
But you don't see his hands.
I'm telling
like
you,
this.
gloves.
No,
Is
it wasn't even
emotion?
gloves.
I'm confused. Like, is
the
there a rule
black-
that you can't act with missing fingers?
No.
No, I was
They-
just like, I never noticed that.
Right. And it was one of those things in Power Rangers where they never knew.
They're always in an outfit. one or the other.
In the
No, they're not always in that.
Clearly, he's
So
showing
if they're in street clothes, all he has
Sure.
to do is like find an excuse to keep his hand out of the camera.
What are you talking? His hands were in the camera continuously. Did you watch Power Rangers?
But we wasn't looking.
Only when they fucking get movie time.
Yeah, he didn't watch Power Rangers. He doesn't count.
Stop.
He doesn't count.
No.
No,
Because when
he
they
don't.
When the hell else
when
were
they
their hands in
put
the
that
camera?
like little
And
diner,
also,
He
yeah,
breakdance.
all the time.
yeah.
He did magic with both hands.
And
You clearly did not watch Power Rangers.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
why did the Black Ranger get with the Yellow Ranger? I'm just saying.
Why? What?
You make no,
What's wrong
bro.
with-
The storyline
Okay,
that would have made no sense. That would have made no sense. You
I'm
make
just-
no sense for saying that.
Because I always support Black knees.
What? How is that even related to? Do you know how many different like women he was with throughout that show?
So black needs
He
yellow.
constantly.
Asian. Some of the Asian black together, you know.
What difference does that?
It doesn't matter.
By the way, I just fact
He
checked
doesn't do
it.
it,
The
but-
Black Ranger was missing his left middle finger.
Boom.
And there's a picture of it here.
Yes.
I didn't
And if you guys
Yeah.
would like to see,
Uh
he is definitely missing it
Yep.
in that
huh.
photo.
Right there. And they never really tried to mask it or cover it or really
It's
had to
just
even wear
gone.
prosthetics.
Because nobody
wasn't
was
there.
literally paying attention to that.
Yo, also, you know what no one was paying attention to? The subtle undertones of racism in Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh no, I saw that.
The
Like when I
Yellow
rewatched
Ranger
some
was
of
yellow?
it.
The Yellow Ranger is Asian. The Black
Black
Ranger
Ranger
is
is
black.
black.
I'm glad you're calling this up.
Green is definitely
Oh.
an alien.
I mean, I noticed
Hey,
it, but I wasn't mad because the Black Ranger was, you know, he was badass.
Oh, so what you're telling me is racism is cool as long as the person who's
Oh,
being
because black
racially
is-
profiled is okay, is cool.
Badass.
I mean,
That's horrible. I can't even believe you thought about agreeing with that. That was a horrible
But
statement.
think about it. Black is normally badass.
I mean,
Shut your Asian limit.
Wow. like, this podcast is horrible for like everyone who was a part of the Black Lives Matter movement shut this off and was like,
what you talking
these
about?
are some Uncle Toms.
I have never dated an Asian girl. I have always dated black. I'm just saying.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. The conversation
That's
was
what I'm
geared
talking
towards racial undertones, and then you said, "Oh, I didn't care because
No,
the Black Ranger was cool."
Yeah,
And
it was
then-
cool. And I just wanted the Black Ranger to get with the Asian Ranger. Can I get?
Bruh,
So it's okay for Black Ranger.
The Black Ranger didn't end up with anybody. It's
but not for you.
what are you talking about? He always had a different girlfriend.
not any of the Rangers.
Bruh, he didn't need the Rangers. He got a whole bunch of strangers.
He had the rest of the high school.
Exactly. He had no, like, literally every female from the high school was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so cool. Oh my gosh." Literally,
But
he
then
had,
when the White Ranger came,
was-
everybody was just like,
no,
White
the
Ranger.
only person who
Nobody
wanted the
was
White
like
Ranger
the
was
White
the Pink Ranger. And it wasn't the White Ranger that came, it was the Green Ranger because that's what his original color was.
Yeah, but then he became white. And...
Yeah, he's been almost every single Ranger color.
Anyway,
Sure.
the
Your point?
Red Ranger.
Yo,
was
real talk though,
definitely-
let's talk about the true story. True story is, yo, we're gonna talk about how Kimberly is a hoe.
How can Kimberly a hoe?
Oh, she a hoe. I'm fine with all the comments that are gonna hate on it, but she a hoe.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Why?
let's look at
Why?
it. So what happens is right before Power Rangers Turbo kicks off, right? Kimberly goes to Paris. All right, and she's in Paris, France, and who's she with? Tommy, the
True.
person who she says she loves with all her heart and all of her might.
Okay.
And what does she do? She breaks up with him while in Paris for another dude. And you know how she breaks up with him? Because you know this is the 90s, okay? We don't have cell phones. But it's the equivalent of a text message breakup.
Dang, Power Rangers were
She writes
ahead of their time.
She writes him a letter. And it's the only letter he receives from her. So he like wrote her like different letters. And the entire time period in Turbo, he's being faithful. And there's this Pink Ranger who's been trying to get at him the whole time. And she's been like, oh, you know, like throwing herself his way. And he's like, no, I have Kimberly. And then she's like, oh, well, have you heard from Kimberly lately? He's like, no, but you know, she's busy because she was overseas for a special course because she wanted to be an artist. Actually, she wanted to be more specific, she wanted to be a fashion designer. And so then in this letter, the only letter he receives from her for a period of time, it basically says she found some French dude with some baguettes up and saying wah, 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 croissants and all that, and said, you know
and all
what,
that.
he's cultured, and I'm gonna be with him, and you can kick rocks. And Tommy literally just sits on the steps, you know, Zordon, which also no one talks about how weird it is that Zordon is just in this freaking tube, right? But sometimes he just disappears. Where are you going, Zordon?
No,
where are you at?
That dude was
It's
secretly a
not
villain.
Genie.
No, yeah, I'm like, where were you at, Zordon? Like, they don't tell
Oh,
you.
in the movie, wasn't he a dead body on some Christmas?
No, like he was.
He
He
was.
was a dead body. No, that made sense. But like in the show, he was supposed to be in this tube, but sometimes he was there, sometimes he wasn't. Where was your consciousness, Zordon? Like,
But-
they be having intimate, private conversations,
But you know
and all of
how,
a sudden
like,
Zordon ain't
they
here.
turn
I would
around-
straight up be in that bottle, and I'd be like, "Shit, ho, you can move on, Tommy. Move
Oh.
Yeah.
on." The
Conscious.
almighty Zordon says, "You too good for that. Move on." Yeah, but don't get me wrong. He still ended up with the other Pink Ranger, which is just, you know, that's plot development or whatever. Don't get me wrong. They were both attractive, so it's cool or whatever. But I was still like, she did Tommy wrong.
Young and the rest.
I'm glad she got that. And then even like, and the sad part is, even like 20 years later, she like put back on the Pink Ranger suit because of a dare. And I was just like looking at it, you know, because she had her whole like singing thing.
And life.
And she was at Comic Palooza, which was in town. And I was like, oh, cool, Pink Ranger's there. That's nice. And people were like, you gonna pay to see her? I still got mad. I was like, I can't go pay to see that hoe.
You did talk
And the
about
thing
it.
is, it has nothing to do with her. It just has to do with the character that she played like over 20 years ago.
Okay. Question. Who do you hate from a TV show or movie that if you saw them in real life, you'd be still pissed at them, even though you know it wasn't them, they were a character? You gotta have someone.
I can't name his name, but his character is built off every bad person. I'm sorry, but his character is based off every bad movie. I don't know why he's
What
always
movie?
bad. I don't know his name, but he's a black actor. I can't find it. My phone's dead at this moment. But he played in Greenleaf. He played in Eva's Bayou. No, he didn't play in that one. And he plays in all the underwritten black movies that they have. Thanks.
Look,
As far as me,
Keith
who's-
David?
Maybe he's got a beard and
I'm just looking
he
up
raped that
Green
girl
Leaf.
and then he just
in real life?
No, it's
No.
in the movie.
You got
That's what I'm
sex-
saying. He has the horrible character
We gotta
in
make sure.
every movie.
We gotta separate that because
So-
you know this is 2019.
What is
Celebrities
that?
do rape.
as far as my guy, who's that guy that plays Lex
Carl
Luthor
Weathers.
in Justice League?
Oh, he's also a Facebook guy? Jesse.
Yes.
Jesse, is it
Yeah,
Jesse?
Yeah,
Eisenberg?
but you hate him because of his
Yeah.
acting. That is,
Yes, but come on, bro.
you hate him
Come on,
because of
like,
Hold up.
Here he is, Clifton Paul. I do not like this character.
Alright. I guess.
This guy is like the worst.
Alright, so, yes.
Just the
I'm
characters he
chilling.
plays.
I'm chilling.
So, yes, I hate him because of his acting, but at the same time, come on. You have Zach Levi that
He plays
show
every bad-
when you love
Like,
a character.
the bad guy in every movie.
When you love a character and you show the dedication, how good it comes out. He made Shazam for me. And then you have him
Good actor.
who you sign up to play Lex Luthor, and it's like you did no research.
Yeah, no. But the question was, why do you hate them because? Well, I guess it's still on topic because you hate them because of a movie. You just hate him because of his acting capability. So you actually don't like him as a person.
No, yes, I don't like him as
You
a
have
person.
no skill.
It's-
Yeah, like
His acting
he's getting
sucks.
millions.
You don't do any research on the character. How you go from Lex Luthor on Smallville to that shit? What the fuck is that? That was horrible, Lex Luthor. What type of Lex Luthor were you doing, bro?
I mean, not a good one.
We're not
Oh,
on this.
So that's my pick.
I mean, me personally.
It's Kimberly.
No,
We already know.
I'm not gonna lie. She really didn't. I mean, Power Rangers at that time period. I think I may want to blame them for my No, I'm not. That's
Don't
just
do that.
But no, but that was some scarring stuff right there. Like imagine being a kid and you were just like, you know what? Tommy and Kimberly, they're like a perfect couple. You know, they were like getting in fights. You know, like when Tommy was going evil, she was like the first one to notice. And she was like, Tommy, I'll stop you and save you. And like everybody was trying to kill Tommy. And she was like, no, not Tommy. You know, like she was like literally about to sacrifice her life for that dude. So you were like, dang, people call this puppy love, but this may be real. And then what did she do? Betrayal.
Because I ain't got time for that mess.
But no, what? She had time to sacrifice her life, but see, that
Think
just,
about it. I've done so much, and now I need to move on from that.
No,
That's
stop.
literally what that happened.
Wait, you know what? That's how come the divorce rate is as high as it is.
Hey.
Like, no, but I would say there's like a few people, like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't actually be mad at Jason Bateman, but if anybody's seen that movie, The X, man, he is bad. He is, like, he's a great and phenomenal actor, but in that movie, he pissed me off.
He pissed you off? It was just that good?
Bro, like, if you haven't seen the movie The X, you gotta watch it, and at the end, you're just gonna be like, Jason Bateman, I hate your guts, but at the same time, you're gonna be like, you're a phenomenal actor.
From the promo for the X.
There you go. Yeah, just throw it.
What do you guys? So mine would have to be Anna Gunn, Breaking Bad. If I saw her in real life, I think I'd still be a little bit like, oh man.
Secretly.
And it's not because I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but when I see her, I'm just like, you were the worst on Breaking Bad. She was like sensible in the first or second season, but the third, fourth, you know, then it was like, oh man, she's the worst.
You know what? The writers from Game of Thrones.
But that might be a real hatred.
No, but what made me mad is they supposedly, I can't even remember what deal they supposedly signed.
Oh, with Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, with the spinoff?
Yes. For no, not even with the spinoff. It was something else.
Oh,
it was like no, it's like Disney is thinking, like Disney is in talks with them to write some like superhero show or something.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. What show is?
I forgot. It's a big one too.
Yes.
Avatar?
No.
It's a big show that we are scared that they're gonna do.
Yeah, that they're just gonna mess up.
Yes.
But no, it's them. Bran from like for real though. Like, let's be real. If you were Jon Snow, right, and you like bent down and you said to your like younger brother, and you were like, man, I wish I was there for you, and he hits you with that. You were exactly where you needed to be. Come on, man. Jon Snow has never been a really dumb guy. Like, he's not a dumb guy. Like, he's, like, not the most intelligent, but he's not the dumbest person.
Right.
So the thing is, you know he would figure out, dang, this dude played me. So you know what I would have did? I would have pushed him in the river.
I mean, what the hell?
Something like this dude secretly manipulated everybody.
Like,
Didn't do anything.
I would push him in the river. I'd be like, Sansa, you queen now. Bring your stuff. I would have said to my younger sister, I would have been like, deuces, catch me on the north side. And I would have hopped on my ship and I would have waved goodbye. And everybody would have been hating and I would have been like, look, you made me kill the woman I actually cared for, even though she was my aunt, and that was some ancestral type stuff, and that's weird too.
Wait, hold on. Wait, can we talk about that? What was the point?
Shit happened.
What was pretty fucking crazy to begin with?
No, stop. I'm not gonna take that.
They
Because
She had a goal, and then
what was
she
the
got
point?
fucked up.
What was literally the point of telling John that they were related? She was happy. They were going to
Pause.
Could
We're going off tangent. I haven't even gotten to my bed in.
Go ahead.
All right, it's not like I have anything because I sat there thinking about it, and I really don't have like
an actor,
an actor who I hate because of their role.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna draw attention to me, and I don't have that. Do you have any?
Typical mentor.
Yeah, well,
No,
I'm
watch
glad,
it.
I'm glad you got on the
It's about to
summarize.
be some deep. It's about to be some
I'm
deep.
glad you got on the summarize. So really, ultimately, I don't hate bad guys. I think they're fucking necessary. Like, I love a good bad guy. I hate shitty good guys.
If they're
Because if you're
written
too shitty, you don't justify a good enough bad guy, and then the whole thing sucks.
Yeah.
So,
If they're
like,
written
there are some good examples. There are some good examples. Like okay, Walter White. You mentioned Anne. I barely even remember this Anne chick. And then I know there were some other ones. There was like Giancarlo. He played another bad guy in there. But to me, the biggest bad guy in Breaking Bad was Walter White. He was a terrible person and self-interested. And the whole show, at least for me, I was like, why the fuck is he?
Right. Well, it's called Breaking Bad for a reason because he starts off as a good guy, sort of.
As you see in the beginning.
But he's Breaking Bad.
Or is Bran a bad guy? Not technically.
No,
Bran, no. Bran is a bad guy. But he's such a terrible good guy that you can label him as a bad guy.
He's a manipulator. That's it.
No, he's a bad guy.
When you think about it, Bran was the bad guy.
To get his stuff across.
He pretty much played. We still don't even know what was he doing the whole time in the war.
Wait, but let me also let me also point out.
Bad villain is always good. Yes.
But
if they're written.
Yeah, but like let me also point this out.
It's all about the villains.
No, but like let's also do this.
Let's have to deal with like the bug-eyed dude from freaking.
Maleficent was fire.
Exactly.
Dang.
Beautiful villain.
Wait, no, stop.
What?
You cannot say it's all about the villain. No.
Oh,
I'm not saying it's all about them. I'm saying
Let's take-
it was a good character written well.
To me,
and yes, keep that villain.
Here we go. Prime example. To me, you can say it's all about the villain, but it's
Nobody
not.
said
To
all
me,
about the villain.
it has to be. That was what Old Man Torrance said. He said it's all about the villain.
I said a good villain helps, and you can't have a good villain without a good hero.
Look,
So the real bad guy is a shitty hero.
So
here's an example. What about The Dark Knight?
Okay. What was you gonna say about that?
I'm just saying, did the villain not make that movie?
No.
You don't think that Heath Ledger's Joker was the star of that movie?
Look, I'm gonna be real, and a lot of people are gonna give me flack for this. I don't think Heath Ledger was the best Joker. Like I laughed when Heath Ledger. No, I'm being real. I laughed when Heath Ledger. I'm not saying he didn't do a good job, but my thing is when Heath Ledger was doing stuff, I was able to laugh. Like I was like, ha ha, that's funny. Like don't get me wrong, it was messed up, but it was funny. Okay, when Jack Nicholson played the freaking Joker, I could watch that movie today. I don't want to laugh. But you're
also taking away the same emotions that you had when you were a child.
But no, I'm not.
First watch.
Wait, stop.
You're not going to have any of those same emotions.
I will play that movie for somebody who's never seen that movie ever in life, and I'll be like, go ahead and laugh when Jack Nicholson does something. You don't want to.
But Sebastian, the whole thing is like I don't understand how people can argue Jack Nicholson because the whole thing about Joker is he makes you realize how funny life is. That when you put people into a given situation, how although they say they're a white knight and they're good, if you put people in the right situation, they're gonna act the exact same. Mm-hmm. And that what's really at the end of the day, the only truth is chaos.
That's what both Jokers did.
Jack Nicholson, I didn't get that.
But portrayed a different way.
Jack Nicholson took balloons, filled them with his laughing gas formula, and launched them out on the town and said, hey, if I create a pandemic...
Dude, Jack Nicholson stuff wasn't scary to me. Heath Ledger's stuff was like...
Heath Ledger was individually targeting people. He wasn't targeting a global operation.
Heath Ledger. Whatever.
Put respect on that man's name.
That Joker to me was... the closest you could get to Joker current day. Because why? He put Batman, which Joker does, he put Batman into an uncomfortable spot several times where he has to save one person other than another person. Two, it wasn't even about just Batman. It was about the grand plot. I didn't get that from Jack Nicholson.
Have you seen that movie? Like, First off, Jack Nicholson blows up the entire Batcave. He then captures, because Michelle Pfeiffer was in that movie, right? He captures Michelle Pfeiffer. Was it Michelle Pfeiffer?
She was Catwoman, I thought. That was
that was one after that. No, but he captures whatever female he was trying to get with.
Not a tough call.
And then
you say Catwoman. Batman and Catwoman don't really have the love thing until
we are not even talking about that. We were just saying the love interest.
I was just trying to figure out who that love interest was. Okay. Anyway, captured her. And then what he literally does is he says, you can save this girl, or you can save the city. You can save this girl, or you can save the city.
Save one or many.
Exactly. He literally does the paradox that is the basic part.
Wait, which one is the train one?
It's just I don't
like basic ethics. He literally takes the basic ethical dilemma and puts it out there.
I just like to me when
And all the other one did was he was like, you can either save the white knight or you can save the girl. That's all he did.
What are you talking? Like it was
Save a girl.
He
save
pretty
a white
much.
knight. Who are you gonna save?
He pretty much
Save the cheerleader.
He pretty much set it up for like that was like don't get me wrong. I accept that change to Two-Face. I accept that change. They made Two-Face so dope. Like that whole dilemma. Like when they tried to do what was the other villain than Jack Nicholson? Because they had somebody. Like it didn't flow.
I have yet to see a good,
It was somebody in Jack Nicholson.
It might have been Penguin. I think it might have been just in the Joker the whole time.
No, it was Penguin. I think it was Penguin.
I think it was
No,
just a joke. I think
Penguin was on the
has
same
his own
one
movie.
with the Riddler.
Yeah, it was a Penguin and the Riddler, and then you had Mr. Freeze.
I believe it. I just me personally, it's to Jack Nicholson stuff. It wasn't.
Bruh, if you're talking about overall script wise, yes, I will give you that the newer script is 10 times it's better. It is. Do I like the changes that they made to Joker? Not really. Like, bruh, first off, he talking about cutting up his face and like creating a smile. I'm like, bruh, that's some weird. Alright? That's some
It's Joker.
no, but no, that's not Joker. Defiling his own face is not Joker.
Okay, yes.
He would defile other people's faces, but he will not hurt himself.
You're right. Okay.
Joker literally had even scenes in the comic book.
You're right. I give you that.
So but the thing was, Heath Ledger's Joker was like, if my arm gets blown off, it's no big deal.
Okay.
It's the greater my whole plan.
I guess I'm reason why
Do you think though? Because he also says that he got his scars like 2 or 3 different ways in the movie. Do you think he's just saying things to say things, just to?
Well, no, absolutely, he was saying things to say things, and that was also like something for me personally, where I was like, don't get me wrong, Heath Ledger playing his role, absolutely outstanding. Not saying anything against that. But as far as is that the Joker that I think actually prescribes a dope Batman? Heck no. Like, all he did was he made him make a decision. Like, he made Bruce Wayne make a decision. Bruce Wayne then made that decision. Even after the decision was made, Bruce Wayne didn't reflect on the decision and be like, oh man, I messed up. He like literally was just like, well, that sucks that I let the girl die. And I was like, what the frick is this?
I gotta move on.
This is not Batman.
Pretty much.
Like, Batman literally broods over the decisions that he makes.
Whoa. Are you trying to say Batman actually cares about people? Because everybody else would say Batman is just heartless and whatever.
Batman's a moody bitch.
Exactly.
Whoa. If you don't know already,
Batman is a booty bitch.
No, we're not saying that. Because I get labeled as Batman, and y'all not gonna say Batman's a moody bitch. Batman is
a moody bitch.
No, Batman has to be what he has to be for everybody else. Because at the end of the day, he knows that nobody else is gonna get the job done.
He's an angry team.
I mean, that by definition is a lie, because if Batman thought he was the only one who could do the job, then when he put all that money towards Justice League, he never would have named Superman #1 and him #2.
No, he named Superman #1 because it was necessary, because he know people want to follow him because they fear Batman.
It's also because Superman has multiple times where he tells Clark that he is the best of them. Just saying.
I think it was like a ringleader in the background type deal, and he didn't really want this.
Look, I already know.
Always.
Batman has a way to kill everybody.
Yeah, everyone knows Batman has a way to kill everybody. That's how he got distrusted in the first place. Because someone found those plans and then tried to enact them. The funny part is it still failed.
He still has multiple points.
Okay, man.
Yep.
That's great.
Hey.
So can we go to my topic?
No, wait.
Oh my
I just got multiple points. Remember that, Sebastian.
You know that the word fail is in your dictionary definition?
Shoot.
Mine.
So,
are we going topics?
I'm going to what my topic was
Oh, okay.
In
So
the
this is
beginning.
another topic. Okay.
about
Last topic.
guys wanting effort in sex when you're
Oh.
Wait, say it
not.
louder.
When you're not their boyfriend or something. Like, I'm trying to figure out why do guys want effort in sex when they're not your boyfriend?
That makes no sense.
Like, what do you
Hold on, wait, hold on. I gotta ask
We don't have a 5-second answer.
Wait.
Not my boyfriend.
Let her define effort in sex.
Effort, like the works, like the reverse cowgirl, the sucking the dick, the doing all of those things. But I'm not your girlfriend.
So my question is, what do you
get a girlfriend? Let her do those things.
So my question is, I have to clarify. When you say guys expect effort and sex, so what do you expect? Do you expect the guy to go down on you? Do you expect the guy to go ahead and just not just get his and make you orgasm?
I feel like,
or better yet, should a guy be able to hold up his own body weight and be as athletic as we expect?
Did you just say hold up his whole body weight?
That's reverse cowgirl. Like it was something special.
First of all, for some people it is. They don't get it on a daily basis.
You gotta stretch. So you expect him to stretch?
Huh? No. Okay. The reverse is the same. Why would she expect effort? Because a lot of girls just may come off of foreplay. So they don't really need that.
My whole thing is will go back to, what does a girl expect a guy to do? Like I can't answer that question.
Girlfriend either, same thing.
Man, no.
Hold on. Let's let. Did you finish answering that question? Like, what did you answer? What did you expect?
That was the question.
So no. My question in that case, what do you expect a guy to do?
The foreplay is fine. I don't really need anything else.
Wait, foreplay takes work. But I'm not your girlfriend.
Why would it take effort to do that?
Are you serious?
It doesn't take that much.
Stop. Here we go. This is my effort in foreplay. Girls are very mental.
Foreplay is ambiguous. Are we talking kissing, rubbing, genital play, or is that include fellatio?
I mean, all of that is foreplay.
Right. No.
Whatever type you decide to use.
What I really think the thing comes down to is this.
So dick sucking is foreplay.
No.
See?
I didn't say oral was.
No.
Oral is still sex.
No, wait. This is what I think the thing comes down to. At the end of the day, I personally feel like, you know what, Ty? I see where you're coming from. Only because women just want to be lazy in bed. At the end of the day, if they just get off, they just worry about their own.
No, not all women want to be lazy.
That's what you're telling me?
You want
That's what you're telling me. That is what you are telling me right now.
Yes.
No, you just telling me that all you care about is your nut off, by the way, but you ain't worried about his.
I never said that.
But we get blamed for being lazy.
No, because you can find a person that is equally want to please. But the thing
is... no, even right there. She said you could find a person who's equally wanting to please.
But he's not your boyfriend. He's not your boyfriend.
Meaning, she doesn't
don't worry about that.
Meaning, she don't give a crap.
If you're not my boyfriend,
as long as she gets off, that's all that matters.
Same thing with you.
No,
not really.
I'm not saying particularly you children, but I'm talking about the actual
Most guys
they don't want to please.
Yes.
Most guys.
I say most guys.
Most guys like the boost.
Unless a guy is just fucking you just to fuck you because you're not that attractive.
And he's just getting something to do at the time.
Yeah.
He's just like.
No. So when you make it, let me be real. When you make it to a friends with benefits status,
that is an equally pleasurable situation.
I'm not gonna say that. If you're actually into somebody.
I'm going at the face level. I'm going at the face level. No. But that's not dating. That's because she's talking about girlfriend. Because the thing is, when you're dating, you're on that track. Which, if you're on that track, that means she's going to put in the effort.
This is fuck buddy.
This is fuck buddy.
That means you are not going anywhere.
Right, exactly.
This is your actual
okay, so this is your exit, fuck buddies. What I'm saying is this. Dudes who are fuck buddies with females, if you think any dude will say, yeah, that's my friends with benefits, I don't care if she gets off, you are mistaken. Because every time a dude is going to have sex with a female, especially if she's labeled a friend with benefit or fuck buddy, he's going to want her to get off. The reason for that is women are very fickle creatures. as you've already pointed out many times. Because the thing is, you've been there, done that. So you moved on. You literally stood up for Kimberly.
Full circle.
Exactly.
Full circle.
So, if they are
No,
fickle, yes, because if they are fickle and if they're like been there, done that, we'll move on. At the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure you got a good taste in your mouth. So then when you're like, I'll move on, I'm gonna make sure I can make a comeback.
Hey, I like the keywords you use.
Why would you have to make a comeback? I'm not yours. It doesn't matter.
No,
What do you mean?
but no.
So you can.
You
so
are
we can
no. But if you are pussy on the table in which you have spread your legs and allowed me to insert myself, men are going to want to come back and insert themselves again.
You can insert yourself somewhere else.
Right, and that's fine. But I'm still going to
Why would you want to come back?
So I can keep a no.
So
That's the whole point of
so
this.
that I can have multiple.
One and done, right?
No, this is not a one night stand.
No, because you've already said that it's a friends with benefits situation. If it was a one and done, then yeah, it doesn't matter if you get your nut off or not.
No, if it's a one and done, then most likely then you will never get your nut off.
It's on the title though. It's friends with benefits.
Exactly.
So you have to benefit each other.
Boom.
But that's the equally mutual thing. But if it's just if
like
you're
one and
thinking
done.
you're like just doing these things and you're just doing it.
No, but for
this
like,
needs to be relabeled.
Yeah,
it needs to not be called fuck buddies or whatever.
Exactly.
It needs to be called, you're my bitch, get me off.
I like that, but no.
No, honestly, you would get guys who are willing for that. They're like, I happily please you, my mistress. Like, as long as they know their role, they'd be down for it.
Like,
but don't call it fuck buddy.
Yeah, but also, like, I'm also a different. Hang on, but I'm also a very different individual because my whole thing is I look at it like it's a job reference. At the end of the day, if you got a chick who didn't get off during your performance. That's a blemish on your record. Honestly, I can't deal with
There's
that.
no benefit.
Exactly.
I look at it like
it's
like going to the grocery store and getting the first thing you see. And like, I got this whole other list that I just could buy and I'm here, but I'm gonna leave now.
Nah. My thing is, look,
it's like all this other shit.
Look, my thing is,
but you bought just enough to make your meal.
Hey, I'm just saying, if I choose to make a meal, I gotta make that meal good. Because at the end of the day, that's on my report. So at the end of the day, because females talk, they be talking about that stuff. And I can't have a female have my name come up and they say that his performance was underwhelming at best. We can't do that. We gotta crumple that paper up, throw it away, pretend like that never happened, and we gotta re-perform.
So Sebastian needs street cred.
Yeah.
You need
street cred. You gotta have that street cred.
No, I agree.
You'll
never disappoint.
You're married. Doesn't matter.
No. But hey, Smash Burger season.
I can care less about the credit alone. Like, I enjoy when motherfuckers enjoy shit.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, like, that's the same thing.
Like you people.
I never said they were.
Wait.
But the friends with benefits, absolutely. I guarantee you, there is not a dude who will be like, I don't care if my fuck buddy gets off. No, they do. Because they want to tap that again.
Yeah. So
you're not gonna go back if you don't.
So the question is,
let's say you label somebody a fuck buddy, right? Because you're like, oh, when we mess around, it's good. I get off, and then you have one session where you don't get off the way that you normally do. You question that fuck buddy relationship. Then let's say you give them a second chance. Let's say you give them a second chance, and then you still don't get off. You ain't calling them again. You get a new fuck buddy.
It's the person in reference.
My whole idea of sex now, man. I feel like I went too far.
Wait.
All I do is just like, I just need
You're
mine.
married now.
Wait. So it's the person in reference. It's the person in reference that we're talking to. Are they just a fuck buddy, or are they a one night stand?
We're not referencing the person. I saw this as a Facebook question, and I just wanted to bring it up to the podcast.
Just bringing it to the podcast.
Okay.
But
she's bringing it to the area of effect.
Are you which side are you advocating?
Oh, me
Yes.
as an advocator.
Don't you dare try to change your opinion now.
Yeah.
I never decided to change my opinion.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
See,
What is my opinion? I think it's supposed to be, if it's a fuck buddy relationship or whatever, it's supposed to be a mutually beneficial arrangement, right? And then I feel like if you're also
so you tell me
plotting towards going to be a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever.
That's a whole new avenue right there.
You have to like.
Whoa! So what
that first initial encounter, because it's like leading up to dates that you don't do anything, and then you finally do something. Hey, man. And then it's actually something like 5 dates later. I don't know how they do it.
I mean, most fuck buddies are people in relationships who are in denial, or they're in some quasi relationship idiot.
Wait, you are not allowed to talk. You're married, sir. No.
I mean, he just made me feel bad about your situation because that situation you actually like.
You let yourself down.
It's a fucking conundrum to begin with.
I mean, it's a headache to be in stuff like that.
Look, man, it's very simple. At the end of the day, if you're at point A, you're at point A. If you're at point B, you're at point B. It's black and white to me. At the end of the day, if there's other, like, don't get me wrong, those other avenues that you opening up, you putting out, like, people trying to have ulterior motives with fuck buddiness. I'm not about
that's fine.
It's like one of those. She was saying
like, you want me to do reverse cowgirl?
Well, I'm not yours. I feel like, okay. Sometimes it is a fuck buddy relationship. I feel like, why should I sit there and do? Because you really do be reading and thinking.
No, that's
like, why would I sit there and do all these things? I'm not yours.
Because I don't understand that. Because at the same time,
what do you not understand?
Because
I understand it. She's just like,
let me finish.
I got off.
Okay, so my whole thing is so you got off. And if this is what it takes for me to get off, and this is a mutually beneficial relationship, this is what I want today.
Yeah, but what women
most guys do more than what it takes.
And what women have, and what
so we do more than what it takes. That's just how it's
no, I understand, but what women have also realized is that men will still come back because they open up their legs. Bro, you telling me that if you don't get off during the session, but she gets off and she hits you up again and she says, "Hey, I'm ready to spread
that's the
cheeks,"
dudes that are aiming to please.
You're gonna be like, "Oh, nah, I ain't gonna allow you to spread them cheeks."
You know, there's different levels. There's different levels. There's girls that's like, okay, I will come back to that every time. There's girls that's just like,
never been that serious.
You just there. And there's girls like, I don't want to see you. I just did this as a favor.
What? Wait, hold up. Label that. What is that called?
I'm not.
Think about it.
Week.
Think about what is that called?
I just did that as a favor.
Torn up.
I ain't never been hit with that. Are you
holy fuck? Okay. My pick of the week is like my addiction for the last 2 months or whatever. It's called Read. It's a stupid game. It's freemium and this shit takes a lot of your time. No, it's free. It's free, but you pay money.
Okay.
Sebastian, pick of the week.
My pick of the week is Around to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons, Season 2, anime. Check it out. You should watch Season 1, and then watch Season 2, and then watch it all over again, because it needs to continue. It's very good.
For my pick of the week, I need help, Sebastian. What is the name of like the one with the guy with the arm who eats demons that get stronger? What's the name of that?
I have no idea, bro.
Dude, you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
It's on Hulu.
I know it's on Hulu. But that one, it's hard to say. Like, that's a long name.
My phone died.
What are the rules for the pick of the week?
Pick of the week, if you don't know, is any anime, any game, any video game, or any music, book.
It's just
I want to highlight that.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
You
haven't watched Peaky Blinders yet?
I'm binge watching it right now. I'm like, I think I got 2 more seasons, and the 5th one's coming out. The 5th season's coming out soon.
Alright, if you don't know, we got Joey behind the camera, so you can't see.
So what's Peaky Blinders all about?
So Peaky Blinders is about a group of brothers. There's 3 or 4 of them. 4, I guess technically 4. Kind of a 5th. There's like a stepbrother, but they are gypsies, and a couple of them were in World War I. And they come back from the war, and they kind of start their own family gang. And it's pretty kind of like almost Godfather-ish a little bit. It's got a little Godfather feel to it, but they're gypsies, so their tactics are slightly different. But they get into it with they're trying to like legit. They start off illegal, but the whole idea is to become legitimate. But they do it through very illegal means, and it's got Cillian Murphy and a couple other great actors. It's fantastic.
I do recommend Peaky Blinders. So I finally got the name. Okay, I'm gonna kill this name. So, but you can find this on Hulu. And then I'm gonna give this to Joey so he can show it to the camera. It's Alpha Future. From a commonplace to the world's strongest. This anime is dope.
Wait, you didn't even get the first word.
I can't get the first word.
Commonplace.
But this anime is dope. From the first episode, the character literally changes his whole attitude to that he has to survive no matter what. It's on Hulu. It's
If you're looking for the spelling, it's ARIFURETA.
Thank you, Joe.
From Commonplace.
It's pretty dope.
It's pretty dope.
I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't recommend It Was Wrong to Pick Up Girls in Dungeons, only because it's literally a fire anime. And it also has a name behind it because it had a first season. This would be one that I would recommend.
How many episodes are there?
They have like 6 episodes so far, but out of the anime season from this, I would say those 2 are probably the best that are out. There's some other stuff which is nice, and people would probably argue that it's close, but to me, there's just no contest.
The animation style great. The story so far is great. It's the shield hero of this season. But Tyler, pick of the week.
I have 2.
Okay.
You always have to.
Yeah,
I know
always.
I do.
Even though we both have one, but okay.
I don't do the rules. So my first one is definitely watching Dear White People because I like how the story has gone with certain characters. And then my second, again, is with certain characters. Like Lionel. Yeah.
No,
I like
I'll
him.
agree with Lionel.
That's a good character development. And then the second pick is I'm rewatching One Punch, so I'm old. There you go.
Before we end, can we talk about season 2?
One Punch is trash.
Season 2 is
I
so
haven't seen
disappointing.
it, so
I'm not gonna spoil anything. I would just say my take. I know that's your pick of the week. I'm just
Don't get me wrong.
I'm just
I know.
being.
I
He's
just
just saying
don't
that pick of the week sucks.
I'm disappointed with
really, literally.
No, season 1 great.
No,
Season 2.
I'm sorry. No.
Because I'm also rewatching Cowboy People.
That's
so
fine. No, but
whatever.
That's
No.
excellent anime.
It is.
I like
Cowboy
it.
Bebop
I
is
like the
excellent. No,
music.
but One
Yes.
Punch Man, I mean, don't get me wrong, at the same time point, you
That
can't
was
take
my
it.
third, but
I've been
okay,
told
I'm
multiple times, it's like one of those
Yeah,
animes where it's like,
that's it.
but you can't take it
Follow
seriously
that rule.
because it was originally created as a satire. And I'm like, that's great, but it caught on so much that they were like, oh snap, we actually have to do this seriously. Very much like they did with Metalocalypse. It started off as just a joke, but then they were like, oh, we have to do it seriously. And Metalocalypse is great.
I can't let them use that defense because that tells me that you had no type of story for this. And if you have no type of story, even if it's a satire, even if it's meant to be funny, then why are you airing this?
Because it was meant to be just like Boba Bo Boba Bo.
No.
Like, it
No,
was-
even Bo had a story.
no hairs, no.
Stop. One more time. Bring up Bobo. It was like, I will get you with my nose hairs. No, that was clearly satire. This literally developed into an actual storyline, but it's
What's the name
just
of that?
drawn out for no reason.
And
Like,
like 600
Like
episodes.
literally, I feel like
Someone came and he has a dog or whatever.
I'm watching a
that's
less
No,
adequate
no.
Dragon Ball Z with how long they try to take to build stuff up. It's like, this is about to happen. And
With
then
the
it's like,
fights and everything.
no, but it's the worst part is they only do 13 episodes. Now, if the season just kept going, maybe it wouldn't bug me as much. But the fact there's only 13 episodes and the majority of those episodes are like
Jokes.
no, it's like when Goku first went to go fight Frieza and it took 30 episodes for him to even get to play it later.
Okay, you can say, but you can't say that
No,
because
because Dragon Ball Z kept going.
But even it
That's
kept
what I'm
on,
saying.
and then even then there was shit happening. Krillin died. Krillin, no!
I want to watch that bad.
Oh, I want to watch this too.
Since it's been on forever.
Yeah,
But that started out as a satire.
Alright, next week
Oh,
we're watching
yeah.
Genitama.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we out of here. Thanks for joining us for another one. Thanks for all the Spotify, YouTube viewers. Thanks.